Dr. Lewis and his family moved to a new home. It seemed like a fresh start, but death and strange events were waiting at their doorstep. In the first days, his daughter Ellie and his wife Rachel noticed something strange: children in animal masks, holding a funeral for a dead dog. The family felt uneasy, especially when Ellie discovered the nearby pet cemetery. Their elderly neighbor, Judd Crandall, warned them it wasn't a place for children, but he seemed kind and helpful. Soon, tragedy struck. Their beloved cat, Church, was killed by a truck. Lewis tried to hide the truth from Ellie, but the loss weighed heavily on everyone. When Lewis and Judd went to bury Church in the pet cemetery, Lewis stepped into a world he never imagined. A world where death was not the end, but the beginning of something far more terrifying. Judd revealed that part of the cemetery had a dark power. It could bring the dead back to life. Lewis thought it was just a legend, but he was proven wrong when Church came back to life the next day. A week later, tragedy struck. On her birthday, Ellie was also hit by a truck. Lewis held her lifeless body in shock, while Rachel collapsed in grief. Unable to bear the grief, Lewis went to the cemetery, ignoring Judd's warnings. He dug up Ellie's grave, took her body, and buried her in the cursed part of the cemetery, hoping to bring her back to life. That night, Ellie returned, but she was no longer the same. Her behavior turned strange, terrifying, and soon, violent inside the house. Over time, Louis lost control over Ellie, who was no longer the same, and she began attacking Rachel. He quickly tried to protect his son Gage by locking him inside the car, but Ellie stabbed Rachel and killed her. When Lewis returned to the house, Ellie struck him on the head, knocking him unconscious. Then, she dragged Rachel's body to the pet cemetery in an attempt to bring her back to life. When Louis regained consciousness, he ran to check on his son, and then rushed to the cemetery, where Ellie attacked him again. Just as he had a chance to stop her, he was stabbed from behind, and to his horror, he discovered that Rachel had also come back to life, but she was no longer the same. That night, Louis, Rachel, Ellie, and Church gathered and set Judd's house on fire, a symbol of the destruction caused by the cemetery's supernatural powers. Afterward, they approached the car where Gage was still locked, surrounded by an eerie silence, showing how these dark powers now controlled their lives and fate. And that was the end of Dr. Lewis's story with the pet cemetery.